The moment I first laid eyes on the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, I knew I was going to create something epic there.
I'm speechless. This place is crazy.
Luckily, I had the foresight to capture that moment.
I can't believe this. All right, I'll turn the camera.
That very first day in the national park, I found a dope overlook and laid out the first part of a song that would become known as Save the Planet. And now, over half a year later, I've come home to finish it. I left Seattle last July on this journey and didn't have a lot of musical ideas, but the main one I did have was this sketch of a simple bass line. I'm not exactly sure where it came from. There's a note in my phone that says, potential horn drop idea, ? But I don't know when or where it was written. Anyway, this is what it sounds like. The original idea was to make a pretty chill beat out of this, just layering some chords on top, adding some drums, and finding someone to rap over it. But Gunnison changed all of that.
Oh, oh, that was awesome.
Black Canyon is a pretty small national park. If you don't have a wilderness permit, there's only one way to the bottom via a long and winding drive down. Once you're down there, there's not much of a trail either, but I just started walking along the river, determined to find the right vibe. As I walked, and napped, the melody was stuck in my head, and eventually I realized that because of its simplicity, it could be the framework for multiple different beats with different vibes. So the decision was made to go sicko mode on it. Sicko Mode by Travis Scott is a pretty interesting song given its popularity. There's no chorus, and it's just 3 beats played pretty jarringly back to back. So once you've gotten into the groove of one part, they jolt you unexpectedly into the next one. It's unconventional, it keeps the song interesting, and most importantly, it slaps. So the goal for today was set: create part 1 of my mega beat. I eventually reached this dope overlook and got to work. First up was replacing the bass with a sound more fitting of the Black Canyon, so I scoured my favorite 90s looking synthesizer for this horn sound. And of course, next up was the 808s. Then I programmed in some canyon-like drums. Then added some dark bells, maybe inspired by all the forest fires ravaging the area. And lastly, I was able to squeeze in some fills and effects to spice things up before my battery ran out. All told, this is more or less what it sounded like at the end of the day. I took a dip in the Gunnison River itself to celebrate. Fast forward to today.
I think we just caught the last chair 6 of the day. Let's go.
Countless hours of tweaking later, and kind of getting discouraged in the weeds of mixing, I decided to start totally fresh. Same idea, but fresh project, fresh sounds, and a clear mind.
All right, let's finish this song.
Our family's cabin is the perfect place to buckle down and just get stuff done. There's no internet or cell service, or running water, or a proper stove, so some basic life tasks get harder, but it's still easier than when you're living out of your car.
This is pretty good. I'm pretty proud.
So there's a win, and the absence of distractions is totally worth it. After only a few hours, I turned our rough idea from last year into Save the Planet Part 1. So, if you like this story, don't forget to like the actual video and leave a comment down below. And keep an eye out for part 2, which will be coming real soon. We'll see you then, here on Earth.